here to do squats.
Hi, Joe. What else do you want to
Side,
say?
yeah, to the side. Bringing your hands to your hips, great. So we want to go into a squat by maintaining the weight through your feet, especially maintaining it through your heels without falling backwards. Your chest is open, shoulders are open. You're going to take a nice little inhale, go down into a squat, just slowly reaching back, good. Exhale, press the floor away, good. And again, so just going down and coming back up. So a few things to note is, are you keeping your weight balanced on both legs? Good, and back up. And sometimes, whoop, okay, you're gonna bring that back up. Take it over to that left.
Was I leaning?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, take it to your left, good. And back up. And another thing you may notice, and a good way to check is now and then, just take a look at your kneecaps. Are they level or are you slightly rotated? Yeah, okay. And again, taking that back up. So you want to continue breathing through this. It's looking really good. How's that feeling?
Feels good.
Yeah, so sometimes some people want to bring their hands forward, gives them that extra balance and allows them to sit back a little further.
Mm-hmm. You know, one of the things that we, so from the side view,
Yeah.
One of the cues that I like to say is start the motion with the hips.
Yes.
Again, it depends on the client, but with the starting the motion with the hips, then you get that backwards sort of feeling.
Yeah.
Otherwise people think, oh, go down. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going down.
Right.
And then it looks like,
Come
then
here.
it looks like this,
Co-trainer.
right? And
Yes.
then they go, oh God, my knees, I really hate squats, my knees hurt. It's like, that's because we're shifting the weight into the forefoot.
Yeah, because a lot of people will tend to go
Yeah, then it
forward.
turns into like this quad dominant movement. Whereas
Exactly.
we want to get glutes, so you want to sit onto the heels and midfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Toes are touching the floor, they're just light.
Exactly.
And you're just going to sit the hips back. So Jillian said reach back. So it's like there's a stool behind you.
Yes.
Or a dirty toilet seat. That's another one that I'll use. People get that though, they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
So sit the weight back, and when you're new,
Mhm.
you may have that sensation of falling back. That's okay. You're just finding your edges. Like,
Yes.
oh, how much this way? Nope. How much this way? And to counterbalance, you have to put your head forward.
Absolutely.
You
Another
hear-
little thing is, if you have trouble engaging your gluteal muscle, sometimes if you're just sort of pushing out a little bit through the sides,
Oh, like
when you're
spreading
coming
the
back
floor
up,
apart?
so yeah, like you want to
Yeah.
spread the floor apart, you can get into the gluteal muscles and they assist you with that hip extension.
So the thing with that cue is when we demonstrate, it doesn't look like we're doing anything, but the action is that I'm pushing with my feet this way.
Exactly.
But obviously your feet aren't going to go anywhere, so you'll get more of that glute engagement.
Yes.
And then with the upper body, like I said, it's a complex move. Right?
It
not
is.
just
It's
with the legs.
multi-joint action going on here.
In order to sit the hips back, you have to bring your head forward. Sometimes you've heard the cue, keep your back straight, and people interpret it as keep your back upright. I can still bring it forward and it's still straight.
Yes.
Versus this.
Or just the
God.
tightness here and tucking
Yeah.
the tailbone under.
So one other cue with the upper body is to maybe look forward versus looking down.
Yes.
Because if you look down, then it brings you into this collapsed position.
Yes.
I had an old instructor who used to talk about the power position, and could you imagine if, you're gonna receive something and you're just like get into the tower position, you're like, okay, Jimmy, jump, and you can catch them. Now imagine doing it like this. And you're like, you instinctively know this is wrong, right? You're like, this just doesn't feel strong.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're here, it's like it just feels more powerful because it is,
Yes.
right? Your spine is aligned, abs are engaged. We didn't talk about that.
Not yet. No, we didn't.
So abs are engaged. That's what trainers are always like, are your abs on? Are your abs on?
Because
That's
if
what
you want to generate that force, you have to have your core muscles engaged here.
shoulders are down,
Shoulders
neck
are
is
down.
long, neutral position. So lots of stuff going on in the squat. We wanted to focus mostly here, but we didn't want to neglect addressing your upper body positioning as well.
Exactly. So when we say shoulders down, we don't mean like pressing down like this and creating tension through the neck, but you want to just keep them out of your ears
versus
open
here, right? So if you find that this is happening and you're like, I don't know how to stop this, maybe your squat's just here right now.
Exactly.
Right? Like you're just testing your edges. Like, okay, where can I go with neutral position? This is fine. For now, we'll probably discourage this. For now, we'll address that in another video. But for your basic squat, just take it to sort of a high stool position. Get comfortable with that motion, and then we'll expand from there.
That's good.
Cool. Thanks,
Excellent.
Jillian. Thanks, Shadow.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Shadow's in the middle of it all.